Hi, my name's Nicole Ben Simon, and I'm a quantum healing hypnosis technique practitioner, QHHT for short. And many people have been very interested in knowing more about QHHT. So I thought I would make a video that will explain the process of quantum healing and how the session works. So firstly, when you are going through a self-awareness journey and you feel as though you've gotten to a point where you are doing the inner work and there are still questions that you have not been able to answer on your own, having a QHHT session will be very useful because in a session, you get to access the subconscious mind, the part of you that knows everything about you, and you remove the ego self, the part of you that's the identity and the personality that is really actually blocking you from getting the truth about who you are and what you're here for and what the circumstances in your life are here to teach you. So there is so much that you can benefit from having a QHHT session with, if you are ready to really face the reasoning for everything that you have created in your life, because we actually, as a soul, we come here to learn lessons and to evolve and to grow. And if we are not aware of what the higher purpose of our life is, sometimes it's very hard to understand what we're going through unless you really see things from the the larger plan or the larger context of your life. So basically, the QHHT session is, I allow for a full day because I never know how long a person will need to receive all the answers that they've come for. So I allow them to have the full day and to take as long as it's needed. And the session is basically divided into 3 sections. So the first part is when the client will come with a set of questions which they've prepared in advance. So these questions can be personal, they can be to do with health, they can be to do with relationships, basically anything that that they want to understand more deeply. It could be soul contracts with partners, with parents, with children. Why did I choose to be my mother's daughter? What is it that I came here to learn from that experience? And you gain so much insight and so much knowledge as to what it is and how this circumstance is helping you in your soul's growth. So the first part is when we sit and we have a conversation about what the circumstances are in the person's life, their relationships, the cast of characters. That's what Dolores Cannon refers to it as. Basically, the players in your role in this lifetime. So your parents, your friends, your partners, children, relatives, work colleagues, anyone that's playing a role in your life. So we will sit and we will talk about all of the things that are going on in your life. And even in that part, there is a lot of healing that's taking place because the person is actually being given an opportunity to really observe their life and sort of go through the story of their life and gain new awarenesses. So a lot of people have a lot of aha moments when they realize, oh, I can see the correlation between, my father not being present and me choosing a partner that's not present. So a lot of realizations happen during this part of the session. And once we've gone through the life and we've gone through the person's questions, we have a little break, and then the person will get into a beautiful relaxed state, and it's almost like that feeling of letting go, and that's from that space is where all the healing takes place. I mean, it's called quantum healing because you are actually accessing your quantum self, which is your higher self. It's not the human part of you, it's the part of you that is superhuman, that we all have. Many of us don't have the awareness that we have a part of us that is so powerful, that knows us, that wants to help us. So the person will get into a beautiful relaxed state, and I will gently guide that person into a beautiful deep state of relaxation. And from that place, many of the answers will come because the soul has all the answers for the questions, and the person is shown what they need to see in the way that they can understand it. And it's a very difficult thing for me to explain, but they are given images, they are given stories, they are given situations that can show them what the higher perspective is for their relationships, for their challenges is. And often they are also shown what their abilities are and what their potential is. And many people are able to access talents and gifts that they carry within their soul that can assist them in this lifetime. So it's almost like an inner GPS that they call upon and bring online, so that they can use these abilities, like their intuition, when they come back to continue the journey of life. So it's a pretty profound experience, and also in the relaxed state, the person will get clarity about what illnesses are trying to teach them, what any diseases are trying to show them, and what it is that they can learn or release emotionally in order to heal themselves from that illness or disease that they've created. Because the body is a very powerful tool in helping us to communicate and heal through our issues. So obviously, if you are suppressing your emotions and you're pushing them down, many illnesses like nervous diseases like motor neuron diseases, or even cancers, they are connected to suppressing your emotions, where you are not allowing them to be felt and cleared. So a lot of the clearing and the healing is done during this process, and I guide you through a beautiful relaxation where we clear the energy, clear the energetic field, and go through a really deep cleansing and healing. We go through the clearing of the chakras, which are the 7 energy centers of the body, and people always come out of this experience feeling like this beautiful feeling of euphoria and elation, and it's just such an incredible lightness that people feel once they've basically dumped all this unnecessary baggage that they've been carrying everywhere. And after this session, we have a little chat about the person's experience and what they remembered from the session, and they receive a recording from the session so they can obviously listen back and receive the guidance and the wisdom from what they'd received in the session, so they can access that information again and again. And obviously, the more you listen to your sessions, the more you integrate this information, this incredible high frequency information and healing. So you can, re-listen again and again, which is always advisable. And so, after the session, I always recommend that people go and either, just go home and relax, maybe have a nice hot bath, but treat yourself as a goddess, or as a with so much love and so much appreciation for this process, because you are having an energetic healing. And it's no different to going to, let's say, hospital to have an operation, except this is done without interfering with your physical body. And the only thing I can say is that it's very recommended to have rest and to allow this new energy to integrate into your body, because in a couple of days, people usually feel it 1 or 2 days after, but you start to feel that you are the driver of your life. You start to feel that you will think something and it will manifest. It's like you come on board with this newly found confidence within yourself, because you've released all of these blockages and all of these parts of you that were really bogging you down. I say it's like pulling an old engine out of your body and putting in a Tesla, like this incredible advanced technology energetically, where you are able to access parts of you that are so helpful when you're moving forward in life, and you start feeling like you're winning in life, because you've actually done the work to clear and release all of those traumas and wounds from the past that you needed to go through, but you don't need to carry with you to the next stage of your life. So that's a general overview of what a QHHT session entails. And all I can say is, if you are feeling aligned with what I have just shared, I highly recommend that you look into doing a QHHT session, because there is so much to gain by knowing yourself more intimately and by agreeing to face all of the parts of you that you're ready to heal. So there are QHHT practitioners all over the world. In fact, next week I'm actually flying to North Carolina in the USA to meet up with, I think there are about 500 or 600 practitioners getting together there at the QHHT reunion. And it's just, this modality is just growing so profoundly, because more and more people are deciding that they are moving away from the sort of system of prescription Western medical offerings, and looking at deeper ways to access their higher self and their inner healing. So more and more people are coming on board and using this healing modality to help them on all levels of their being, mental, emotional, physical. It's just an incredible way to understand yourself more intimately. So yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing back lots and lots of wisdom to share with you. And so if you would like to know more about QHHT, please go to my website, which is NicoleBenSimon.com, and I'm based in Melbourne, Australia. QHHT can only be done in person, but there are practitioners all over the world. You can go onto the QHHT official website and you can find a practitioner near you. And yeah, I hope that you see the benefits from having a QHHT session. I know for me, it changed my life. It gave me perspective of why I needed to go through the trials and tribulations that I went through, that I never really understood prior to doing a QHHT session. And because it helped me so profoundly in my life, this is why I chose to become a practitioner. So have a beautiful day, and I hope that has helped to explain a little bit about what quantum healing hypnosis technique is. If you're interested in knowing more about Dolores Cannon, she's written some incredible books that you can have a look at and have a read. And I know for me, reading some of her books really helped me to understand who I am and why I'm here. The 3 Waves of Volunteers is one that I highly recommend, and another one is Beyond Life and Death, I think it's called. But yeah, she has some incredible books where she can share her wisdom and how she founded this incredible healing modality. Anyway, have a beautiful day, and I hope that this has helped you to understand what QHHT is.